Oh. Come on. Alright. We're here with Bowie. And as you can see, this is what I mean about, like, I'm pulling really hard. So this is pretty rare. I've definitely seen it before, but it's really uncommon for dogs to be pulling this hard in a prong collar. He's obviously learned that he can. See, I'm pulling with all my strength right now, and I cannot pull him off this cot. I can't do it. This is on his prong collar. Whew. So we need to fix that. So I actually planned on just taking him out here and doing some place training. But then I said, wait a minute. Like, we're going to have to fix this. We're going to have to start working on this during this lesson. So I set the camera up because, come on, this is a valuable thing to show, I think. So the only way I'm going to be able to fix this is with the e-collar. Because even with all my strength, he doesn't respond. So what else am I going to do? So what I'm going to start doing is when there's tension on the leash like this, I'm going to add stim. Turn it up. Stim. Turn it up. Stim. I'm on a 50. And then when he moves away, I'm going to relax it and shut off the e-collar. And do it again here. So now his prong pressure and his leash pressure, there, I turned it up that time to a 57 and he responded much better. That tension and pressure is going to be combined with the e-collar pressure. What level? Whatever level he responds to. So he doesn't know what to do with it, and that's okay. He's going to learn very quickly that the second he relaxes the leash and prong, it all shuts off. So a little repetition, and he's going to get it. But it's going to be really important that I'm consistent with that until he becomes more sensitive to leash pressure, which will probably happen. It usually does. Because once they make a firm association between leash pressure and meaningful e-collar pressure, they become linked, right? So he knows when he feels one, the other's coming. So he'll relax the leash on his own. So even right here. So we're just going to go back and forth a little bit in the living room in a nice, safe, enclosed space and get him responding to those leash pulls, leash tugs, leash tension. Teach him this turns on, he relaxes the leash, moves toward me, shuts off. So, and he's a little bit more on the high-strung side, intense, and, you know, Rotties tend to be more obtuse too, so they don't usually respond to lower stuff. Not always. I've had some very sensitive Rotties, but they're usually not. So this guy's no exception. So we're up in the 40s and 50s right now, and that could change, but I'm just going to read the dog. So we're going to go back and forth here. So leash tension. Oh, didn't need it that time. Leash tension. Good. So I'm going to turn this down a little. Leash tension, stim. Good. Good boy. So you see he's already like, what the heck? So I turned it down because I could see a more dramatic response than I needed. So I turned it down. And I'll just turn it back up if he's not responding. Let's go. Leash tension. Beautiful. Good boy. Let's go. Leash tension. Stim. Oh, so again, too high. Like, you saw the jump. So that's not what I'm going for, so I would turn it down some more. I'm going to go down to like 24. So when he first came out here, he was so aroused and stimulated by the thought of going outside, the smell of the other dogs on the cot, that he didn't notice this at all, but I think that's changing. Let's go. Good boy. Tension, stim. Very good. So that was perfect. Perfect level. You know, so people ask me all the time, what level? I don't know what level. You gotta watch the dog. Good! Yes! So teaching him how to respond to all sorts of pressure. Tension, E-collar. Good! Good boy, yes. So I do this with all the dogs to teach them how to respond to e-collar pressure. But it was absolutely necessary with this guy because he ignores the leash altogether and he's too big and strong to control. So this is an important step for him. And we're kind of doing it backwards. No. We're kind of doing it backwards because normally I want to turn on the e-collar and get the dog to turn toward me without leash tension. But in this case, I'm teaching Bowie that when he feels leash tension, this is also going to turn on. So he'll learn both. He'll learn both. But really important, this is going to give me 1,000 times more control with his leash, which is imperative because we're not going to go anywhere without that. You know, we'll never be able to go out, huh? Never. Let's go. Leash, e-collar. Good! It's over here. Remember this? It smells good, doesn't it? Leash, good. So I haven't even had to tap this now. It's like leash, good. Leash, good. Just moves right with it. So, and I don't expect that this is going to be a permanent result. I'm going to need to use this again, and that's okay, but I need to be ready for it. So every time he's on a leash, this will be in my hand with my finger on the button at a level that I think will probably motivate him. So that if he decides, oh, I'm going to pull through the pressure, which he will, because he's been doing it for a long time. So he's going to do it again. I need to be ready to say, oh, this turns on, and reinforce how to respond to leash pressure. Let's go. Yeah, I know. I know you're a horse. Let's go. Leash, e-collar. Good. Good boy. Leash, e-collar. Good. Oh, good boy. Yeah. Good job.